Are you looking for the best air purifiers for clean breathing? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best air purifiers for clean breathing on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Hot+Cool Air Purifier, Heater, and Fan. My space. I'm always looking for ways to protect myself from anything that could flare up my eczema and dust allergies, but once pollen gets thrown into the mix, all bets are off. While I do a pretty good job of catching the visible aggressors with dusting and vacuuming around my house, it's difficult to monitor microscopic allergens and airborne contaminants, so I'm usually left sniffling or itching during transitional seasons. Area coverage. Dyson's Purifier Hot+Cool is great for medium to large rooms and can easily cover an area of up to 315 square feet, 2,860 cubic feet, if not more, according to tests conducted by Dyson. I kept mine in my bedroom, which is about 170 square feet. Filter replacements. Filter replacements run about $80 from Dyson. Though cheaper alternatives do exist from outlets like Amazon, just know these off-brand versions have been reported to work to varying degrees. The filters easily snap into the chamber-like base of the purifier, and Dyson recommends replacing your filters when you're alerted by the app or every 12 months, whichever comes first. Number 2. Coway Airmega 250 Smart Air Purifier. My space. Luckily, the air quality in my home is pretty good and I don't smoke nor do I live with any animals. I will say that I live in Brooklyn and my windows face a street. So, naturally, some dust from the street does find its way into my apartment. Area coverage. My apartment is 814 square feet and I have the air purifier unit located in the center of the apartment, next to a wall. At this size, the purifier can and does cycle and clean the air that spans the entirety of the space. It can clean air in large spaces up to 930 square feet. Filter replacements. New filters cost about $79 and replacing the pre-filter, the first of 4 filters, is very simple. You simply pull the washable pre-filter out of the device, clean it, allow it to properly dry, then slide it back into place. My experience with the air purifier to date has been a very good one. When turned on, it is very quiet. This is important because I typically turn the unit on while having friends over for dinner. I do this to create an extra level of protection in my apartment during the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. As such, the noise level of the product is important, so as not to drown out people speaking at the table. Fortunately, it's not an issue with this machine. The design of the product is great, too. It almost looks like a fancy, sort of futuristic speaker. In fact, it's turned into a bit of a dinner table conversation, as people often don't immediately guess that it's a purifier. Number 3. Air Purifier, Heater and Fan with NanoSeal HEPA. My space. While I love the charming architectural details of my pre-war rental in New York, I don't necessarily love the old gas range and dated ventilation that came with it. My biggest air quality concerns generally come to mind when I'm cooking, so I always keep a nearby window open. Area coverage. Shark's 3-in-1 unit is great for medium to large rooms, as it promises a purifying capacity of up to 500 square feet. I kept the system in my kitchen, which has an open floor plan that connects to the living room. Filter replacements. The air purification system uses a NanoSeal HEPA filter with microban, which costs $69.99 on Shark's website to replace. The company recommends changing the filter every 6 months for best results, and doing so is super simple. Just open the back of the base, snap the new piece in place, then reset the filter life on the remote by holding down the air icon for a few seconds. Number 4. Sans HEPA 13 Air Purifier. My space. My boyfriend is a smoker, so the air quality isn't always the best in the apartment. I usually kick him out when he wants a smoke, but regardless, the smell lingers. I'm super sensitive to everything. I'm asthmatic, I have pollen allergies and super intense dust allergies. Whenever I sleep in an old house, I can feel it the next morning. I wake up very congested. Area coverage. The purifier has air coverage up to 1,560 square feet every hour, or 780 square feet every half hour. I have mine in the living room, which is about 800 square feet. Filter replacements. You will be alerted when it's time to replace the filter, and each provides about 3 months of continuous use. Replacements cost $39.99 and slip right in, so it's super easy. My experience. This purifier is an amazing find. The design is super unobtrusive and fits seamlessly in front of a white wall without much visual obstruction. It's also very quiet, so much so that I frequently forget it's there. I appreciate it most whenever we cook, and the fumes and smoke fill up the living room, since our kitchen is windowless and relatively unventilated. Each time, the sans blinks and signals an upward motion, telling us where the air impurities were. It has a HEPA 13 medical grade filter, which is said to remove 99.97% of air bacteria. Within no time, it clears the smells and the fumes. It's particularly amazing in winter, when the last thing you want to do is keep the windows open for the freezing cold air to clear everything out. Number 5. Levoit Core 400S Smart True HEPA Air Purifier. Tester, Rebecca Granbone, Associate Social Media Manager. MySpace. No matter how much I dust my bedroom in my apartment, the wooden floors always seem to get dusty the next day. I live with 2 other roommates, and my bedroom is attached to a hallway that we all are constantly walking through to get to the bathroom or the laundry area. I've realized recently that having a bedroom near a high traffic area of the apartment may be the culprit behind my dust issue, especially if people are walking through after having been outside. Area coverage. The effective range of the air purifier is 403 square feet and can be used in larger areas. However, purification will take longer. I used it in my bedroom, which is approximately 12 feet by 13. Filter replacements. The filter replacements for this particular model cost around $50. I haven't had to replace my filter yet since it lasts about 12 months. However, when you first take the air purifier out of its delivery packaging, you have to remove the filter from a plastic covering and place it back in the purifier. I found this process super simple, since all you have to do is twist the bottom portion of the purifier off, remove the filter, put the cleaned filter, or a new one, back in, and then twist the bottom portion back on.